quite busy over here. They are setting up for AGT and whoa, and something else. There's still another convention. They're setting up some lights up there. Yeah, it's pretty busy today. There is something, it is something well, yesterday was AYSO and something athletic or something. Ooh, that reminds me, I gotta check on something. There's, those field hockey bats? Oh, they're pogos. Do you see that? Look. I guess those are participants? I don't know how this is working, but pogo riders. And there's that young lady. Yeah, it's pretty busy. The other little cafe, that new one that's really trendy. Oh, here we go. They're really doing a good job of warming folks up today. Welcome to Hollywood, Pasadena.
Okay, so we're going to load you guys up the sheet. I need you to not hang out down the bottom. Walk straight up to the aisle front area over here to my right. Yeah? Do not block up this area right here.
Alright folks, how cool and lucky is this? Still got about an hour before we go to work, so. Yay! I wonder if they're, I guess maybe they are definitely performers. Wow, look at the colors. Wow, it's so pretty. Hi! Very, very cool. Oh, here comes the musicians. Digging that dragon though.
You got this?
Yes.
哦，好像可以哦。你们不要排斜的，直的，然后哦，好的 ，sorry， 乐团这边，这边的乐团帮我移到这边，然后点心田这边 energy 过来。
I will. All right. Any silly questions? I can't hear you. All good. All right. So we're gonna bring most people to the top of the road.
那个小杰帮我往内，然后那个 energy 举乐器的帮我在最后面，然后那个乐团可以帮我分2半吗
I did say how Hollywood and Pasadena, right? This is pretty cool, right?
孔雀靠，拜拜望孔雀。
Oh.
Today and tomorrow.
Energy， 来，你的手过来，走到剑舞跟咏创旁边。帮我，谁是 center？ 你是 center。圈一进来。整尊龙帮我往前靠，往我这个方向靠。乐团给我3个正面可以吗？预备，看这边哦。1、2、3，耶！
Oh, this person is like.
好，然后等一下1、2、3说 love and peace。1、2、3 ，love and peace。
She's wasted. Oh boy. Oh boy.
我们这个这样转。好，大家向后转，翻过来。
She fell in.
然后那个龙跟
Oh goodness.
那大家那个能帮我来到我这个位置，然后乐器也来我。
Oh, this was very cool. Too bad. So it's today and tomorrow. Oh, there's the dog dragon. The tail.
You got it?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay.
They'll be today and tomorrow at the Centennial Square.
Today over there, tomorrow in Cal State.
Okay.
Yeah.
长发式上方往前，然后靠对，然后大家可以那个侧边。
It's good work.
可以，不会遮到。好，交给这个。
So they'll be up there today. Well, we'll be at work. But tomorrow they'll be in Cal State. Interesting. Association of... Yeah, we got some good timing today.
Okay, you're 40. It's Chinese. She did.
Like, she must have went through where they, those performers were, right there in the center. Because all I saw as I was looking over to my left, looking away from the camera, and the guy was kind of pushing her out of the way and stuff like that. So she sat next to my left, and I'm like, what the heck? And then I saw her face, and like, oh, she's really, really doped up. Get reminded me of Carla. They all act like that. But anyway, no, she she fell into the rose bushes. Those are camellia roses, camellias. So they're trimmed, but they're very, very thorny. And she's all trying to get up, and I'm like, oh man, ooh, you know, it's cutting in. So, and that's when I started putting my stuff on to move out of the way. And then she got up when I turned around and started kind of wobbling around. That's where you guys saw her. Oh Lord, Pasadena was not like this just a few ago. Oh, that was it. It's just a little cooler, but not too much. All right, God, look at all these people. I can't even imagine. Well, let's go. Wow, look at all these people. All right, let's see what's happening in the district. Oh, there's more of our popcorn. What? This morning, this place had a line that was almost just to the end of this building. That was like... I wonder if it was just because of all the attendance today. But it is very... so expensive and trendy. And we have this monstrosity, but this is going to be the hotel. Still. Wow. So, from where we were this morning, those are just up over here to the left. The Earth Cafe is quite the busy little nook. do like these heaters.
Wait, what if they get confused between Elliot Yang and Elliot?
I like those heaters because you can see the fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Wait.
There's almost a homeless on every other corner in Pasadena now. Where it used to be, there's a Starbucks on every corner. No longer. But then I was noticing this morning that some of the intersections were kind of coned off. And I was wondering what they were going to do. I thought they were going to kind of trim the trees or do some lighting work. It turns out, as I was coming, I was looking at all this. And I'm like, what? What's... Oh. Pasadena wants more public parking to make more revenue. Look at this. There was already a big talk about this because prior to the angled parking, there was only parking, you know, as the flow of traffic. But they figured they can get more cars and more tickets and more revenue this way, so they're starting to... Oh, that's why the cafe lost their outdoor parking. Yeah. Because they don't get enough already. Jesus Christ. What a scam. Little bit of snow there. Comments, good or bad, please post, if not email.
Wait.
Oh, there's the truck. Auga, auga. That's the auga truck.
Gone with the wind.
The scavengers aren't wasting any time.
Glory. Movies have brought us to barbarity and politics.
Over it until we cure ourselves of slavery and end this pestilential war.
But what is our first civil war? That's the premise of a new film called Civil War, opening this week. An unflinching and at a nation divided and violent.
What kind of American are you?
Not in the 18th. Does not feel like a sci-fi movie. This could be out.
But I do think it's a warning. I do.
Kirsten Dunst leads the cast, playing a war photographer, along with 3 other journalists. They drive from New York to...
You can see right here where it's already been marked for striping. So, and then that means they're going to take this one out. So, is that one going? I'm kind of curious now. Well, honestly, the thing is, the Pasadena bus stop does have extremely too many stops. It literally stops on that block. It stops on this block. It stops on the next block. It did, but they took it out. It stopped on the next block. And then it also stops at the Presbyterian Church. And then it stops at the Western Building. and then it stops again at Euclid, over in front of the Starbucks over by All Saints, and then it stops again at Garfield. So, and then it stops literally. The number 10 literally stops at every block here in Pasadena. The Metro and the other, Foothill, not as often. Every other, they kind of did. But look at this. It also begs to differ. Wow. It begs to ask the question. It begs to ask the question, am I right? Do we have such an influx of more people in Pasadena? Because this is extremely ahead of the Olympics. I mean, it's at least 4 or 5 more years, thereabouts. 3, 4, 5, yeah. I would think that the priority would have been restriping the center for the Rose Parade and the markouts over here. Well, Pasadena politics. Gotta hate them. Even the doggies. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Saturday morning, April 7th, 2024. It's a little after 8:30 in the morning. It's about 52 degrees now. And we just had runners go by. Oh. It's not so bad. As long as the breeze doesn't get all uppity, it's not too bad. I have no idea what that is. All I saw is a few people with dub run something here in Pasadena. I'll have to find out what that is. I can't keep up with that. It's like when I was sitting over here, I noticed that there's a transport trailer over there. Some more. They took a left. They took a left. They took a left. Whoa. There's a car there. I don't know if that's like, doesn't look like a test vehicle because it's not all like specially wrapped up as they do sometimes. See that? God, my eyes are getting so much worse. And stuff happening over here. We're not gonna be able to do anything until Tuesday. Oh, come on, Tuesday. But at least tomorrow, hopefully if the weather holds up. I think we're supposed to get some coastal fog in early, but quickly burn off, supposedly. I hope. I'd like to be able to capture some of the eclipse now from our angle, or from this angle to the east. 2017 was pretty cool. I liked it. It was pretty cool. Didn't have all this hype though. Don't recall, except for the fact that the eclipse glasses were being sold on like Amazon and on on Amazon they were kind of expensive, but on eBay they were going for ridiculous amounts. I had gotten a couple over at the library because they were giving some ahead. And I forgot, I saw it on Sunday morning on CBS. I love that show. Especially, that's like right after Dr. Charles in the morning. So they were, they handed out, I forgot how many, maybe like 500 or 100 and something here at Pasadena. But this one township, which is like going to be, I think, at the center of the eclipse, at the full eclipse, they ordered something like, I think, 5,000. They said that they wanted to make sure that everybody, and especially those that come and visit, get enough and stuff like that. So they gave them all to the school. All the kids at school are still going to be in school with their glasses being monitored, I believe. So oh, well, you know, it's safer because, you know, one teacher can't keep an eye on all these kids. Is that so? You mean like even decades before? Even when I was a kid? Oh, it's a little after 1 o'clock. We're here so early also because the other day we went and saw Monkey Man, which is, it's pretty good, but it's a damn good action movie. Damn good action movie. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I think the last thing we saw was the senior citizens on the transport carrier or something. Oh, the beekeeper too. Yeah, the beekeeper. Wow. But no, saw Monkey Man, and we're gonna go see the First Omen. Yeah, I know. And then we'll go back into work. Off at 12:30. We're off tomorrow. We're off a couple days. The person whom I had the meeting asked me if I wanted to do the pantry because I hadn't. She's like, well, you haven't registered for the pantry. I go, yeah, no, I don't. I don't really, you know. I'm just trying to cut it on my own. She's like, yeah, but it's good that way in case, you know, just, you know, sign up and that way when you can and stuff, you know. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, so I'm going to go Tuesday. Oh. This week we have, cool. We have Planet of the Apes. Tried to get tickets for the early viewing last week. Couldn't get it on the employee thing. We didn't. This is one of those things that we don't qualify. Some of the premium things we're not allowed to, and some we can. We have our own little special premiums here in-house for ourselves. So stuff. Employees, management for the employees every now and then. And we're going to go see, yeah, First Omen. Civil War is like the one. I'm sorry. Chicky. Let's go see a movie. The timing! Number 9!
Onto the card. Click purchase.
Alright, now I know. Now I know how they worked it. Huh? Is this just because I went and saw the First Omen? Oh, oh shit, what the... Dude, they really are going to put something else here. Whoa, I wonder what it is. I kind of wish they would just bring islands back all together. What? Fuck this shit. It's only framing. Let's see. Ah. Pasadena Prime Pot. Huh. Okay, let's see what this holy roller's got to say. They make their own kids, so they gotta go after someone else. Don't let it be your choice. Don't let them. That's what they do. Don't let the devils. That's what they do. Plain and simple. Don't let that man in the dress. Very man. So, I want you Christian men, if there's any left out here, we want to call the lesbians to repentance. I'm not saying hate them, don't hate them, but love them enough to tell them the truth. That lesbians are going to go to hell. That homosexuals are going to go to hell. Baby murderers are going to go to hell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. His power. Get up and walk away. But see that? That guy right there? He was walking up to him, going like this, signaling. And he said something quietly to him. I don't know what he said, but he said as he's walking away, could you just do that? And the guy with the microphone said, no way. I'm not going to take any orders from some effeminate man. Oh, yeah, that was great, dude. That was a calm, collected, awesome response that he said to him. Right, actually, he's what we used to call a swisher. He swishes his waist and his hips just like his chick. Oh, all right, Omen. Wow. All right. If you don't want to hear about the first Omen. Now, I was wondering how is it the first Omen? I was like, okay, I thought Damien was like the first one. Okay. So I see how they did it. It's good movie. It takes a while, I mean, but you quickly, and if you are Christian, especially if you're Catholic, you'll immediately start to see, once you get to that certain part, when she talks to the father, or the second father, the main character. Which, by the way, I couldn't remember his name. Tweak's weird. But that actor's got a great voice. He's got a great voice. He kind of reminds me of the other priests and the fathers from other horror movies and stuff, namely Exorcist. And actually, there is a scene there where it's quite a bit of a spoiler that I'm saying. There's a scene where she's actually kind of like in a daze, and she's walking down a street of Italy, and it must be like late at night, and it's kind of like fog ridden and everything. And as she's walking out of the shadows, out of the mist, you're quickly reminded and taken back to the Exorcist poster, where you see the lonely street light and the dark shadow and everything, and the trailer and the teasers from the old Exorcist. So you start to see that, and then it opens up to a scene where it looks at the church and everything, where she's looking for this particular father, for him to explain things. But right off the bat, so the Antichrist is really, it's basically, they're blaming, so for whatever is about to happen with the Antichrist and the 8th, and or whatever's to come and everything like this, they're blaming it on the Catholic Church. They're saying that and the weird part is, you already start to pick up, is like, whoa, wait a minute, are we back in the early 70s or are we in present time? So you'll start to figure out things out. He was trying to say that that because the times were so volatile, and a lot of people, and namely young people, were starting to stray away from the church. Christianity was losing disciples, basically. A lot of people were starting to turn their back on church and not believe in God and stuff like that. So the Catholic Church devised a plan to create the Antichrist. So Damien, the Antichrist, for whatever today is man-made by the church, the Catholic Church, namely the Catholic diocese. A chain, the other side of the Catholic Church decided to do that, to create the Antichrist, to bring man back in faith and believing. So they basically were like building an atom bomb to create peace or something like that. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, I didn't like it. Actually, one of my friends, my coworkers, when I was coming out, what'd you see? Oh, I went to go see Omen. She was like, oh yeah, I saw that last night. I go, did you see the first one? She's like, yeah. I go, oh, so you know how, and then she's like, yeah. She goes, I didn't like it. She goes, and she goes, I thought it was going to be scarier. I'm like, yeah, but the first one really wasn't all that scary. I mean, it kind of was for its time, just like Exorcist was. And it's still actually pretty doggone scary. The scariest horror movie in that sense, in that aspect. But yeah, no, so basically what they're casting is more doubt on religion. They're trying to portray proof that God doesn't exist, Jesus doesn't exist. This whole scheme of religions and Christianity and God and faith in God doesn't exist. It's a farce. It's a show. Let's get on with sin. Let's push that aside and get to what's important. Let's fucking sin and smoke and steal and rob and do all this crazy shit. It's exactly what I got out of it. So if you want to see it, but I'm not gonna say, oh, don't see it because I went to. I hate it when the other like platformers and YouTubers and stuff say, oh, I went and experienced it, or I went and saw it, or I went and tried it, so you don't have to. That you can listen to me, but go do whatever you're gonna do. Anyway, got about another hour before we go to work. I'm trying to warm up a little bit because it was damn cold. All right, folks, we'll see you back inside. Look at, oh, fuck, what? Look at, oh, wait the fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh, butt nugget.
They just took the bucket and just...
They did!
They just wanted to pour it.
Freaking Gibbons. Oh yeah, well, whatever it was, we missed it. No big deal. That's it. Let's go home. Hopefully, a quiet place.